Because Jesus wasn't just an ordinary man. Jesus was God. He was nothing short of God. Not just a prophet, yet He was a prophet. He was the God prophet. He was the house in which all of God dwelt. In Him was the fullness of the Godhead bodily. God coming down to become man, to die. God could not die as a spirit because He could not die. He's eternal. And He could not die, but God could make Himself in such a way that He could feel pain. And He could feel and suffer. God could not suffer as the eternal spirit. But when He became man, He could suffer and feel the pain and the temptations that man went through, like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden in every one sense. He had to become that in order to fulfill His own law, to take upon Himself His own law. He could not have been the second person. He could not have been the third person. He could have been nothing else but the person. See? He had to be. If I had the jurisdiction of this congregation this morning in the same measure that He has the earth, and I would say if anyone looks at the post, he must die, and this young Catholic woman sitting here would look at the post. Well, I'd say, after all, she's just a newcomer among this. Let her die the death. But yet I feel sorry for the lady. I'd say, then let this man here die in her place. No, that wouldn't be right. Well, I'd say, my son, Billy Paul, I'll let Billy Paul die in her place. That's still not just. Amen. Because the suffering is upon somebody else and leaving me secluded from it. But the only way I can be just as God is just would be take her place. Amen. I've got to take her place. Therefore, God had to be manifested in the flesh in order to suffer death. Amen. The only way He could die. And through that He brought redemption. And this young man saw in Jesus something more than the commandments had.